Let me quickly talk to you about the top 5 business credit cards with 0% APR on balance transfers and purchases. Don't go anywhere, you're going to love today's conversation, I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Citi Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to share with you the top 5 business credit cards with 0% intro APR on balance transfers and purchases, okay? And let's jump right into it. Number 5, folks, we have Wells Fargo Business Platinum. Our score, 8/10. So when you think about the Wells Fargo Business Platinum card, you want to think about small balances, okay? They have a small balance program in place. This is just fantastic. And they have a 0% intro APR for 9 months. 9 months. There's no annual fee, and the balance transfer fee, 4% of each transfer, $10 minimum. So overall, the Wells Fargo Business Platinum offers 0% APR for the first 9 billing cycles on purchases and balance transfers made within 90 days of opening your account. Wells Fargo will usually pull Experian and Equifax on the personal credit side, and Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and SBFE on the business credit side, okay? And this offer is not available if the business already has a Wells Fargo business credit card or had a Wells Fargo business credit card open or closed in the immediately preceding 12 months. So this is kind of important to understand. And the APR we're speaking about here is the prime rate plus 7.99% to 17.99%. So this is kind of cool. So when you think about the Wells Fargo Business Platinum card, I want you to think about a cashback option or a rewards points option. You have that duality here. You can choose whatever works for you. For the cashback option, you can earn 1.5% cashback on qualifying purchases. For the reward points option, you can earn 1 point on every dollar spent and receive 1,000 bonus points every billing cycle when you spend at least $1,000 on qualifying purchases. So this is really cool, okay? This card is great for businesses with annual sales that go all the way to $2 million. If you want flexibility in terms of your rewards or your cashback option, this is really good. And if you are a business that needs a convenient way to manage everyday business expenses, this is also good. And we love the fact that there's no annual fee, plus up to 99 employee cards with no additional fee. You have cash management tools. You have a nice dashboard. You can see whatever's going on in your business. They actually can categorize all the expenses. You have spending reports available online. You have online banking and bill payments. So overall, this is a nice card, okay? You have a business rewards, cashback or rewards points. The fees are kind of interesting. You have protection and additional features. You can take advantage of fraud protection modules also. So overall, this is a great card. The Wells Fargo Business Platinum card, our score, 8/10. Number 4, folks, we have the PNC Visa Business Card, our score, 8.5/10. So this is great for decently long balance transfer windows. So you have a 0% intro APR for 13 billing cycles. There's no annual fee, and a balance transfer fee, 3% of each balance transfer, $5 minimum. So the PNC Visa Business offers 0% APR for the first 13 billing cycles on balance transfers made within 90 days of opening your account. PNC Bank pulls mostly from Experian on the personal credit side, and Dun & Bradstreet and SBFE on the business credit side. When we talk about SBFE, we're speaking about Small Business Financial Exchange. This is a database of business credit agencies. Okay, so after the intro period, the ongoing variable APR of 10% to 20% applies. Keep in mind, there is no promo APR on purchases. There is none. So the APR here, the promo APR applies only to balance transfers. Okay, so when you think about this PNC Visa Business card, you are able to consolidate multiple billing dates from your creditors by transferring the balances to this card. Okay, you can actually fund short-term working capital and use the card's competitive interest rate to minimize interest expense and maximize cash flow. So let's talk about the APR here. So the APR again is $9.99 to $19.99. This is really good. There's no annual fee, and we'll love the fact that with this card you have a lot of tools. You can check your current balance and view pending transaction online. You can set individual spending limits for employee cards. This is really good for risk management. You can add, activate, or close employee cards. This is really good. You can make payments electronically or schedule recurring payments. Okay, you can download transactions into Excel, Quicken, or QuickBooks, or use CSV files. The bottom line here is when you have a card like this, you're able to plan your business, you're able to plan your liquidity strategy, know exactly what kind of cash you have, what kind of extra capital you have from the credit card, okay? And we also love the fact that this card you can apply online if you want to. You can apply by phone, 1-855-762-2365, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, 9 a.m. through 3 p.m. Eastern. You can also apply at a branch in person, okay, or you can apply offline through a printable application to mail or fax. And they basically ask for a few documents: your company tax ID, your company annual revenue, your gross annual revenue, your social security number, your monthly housing payment rather, and your gross annual income. And in some cases they might ask for, if you're applying on an EIN only basis, they might ask for your tax returns, your business tax returns, your 1065 or 1120, or they might also ask you for your financial statements. Number 3, folks, we have a U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business. Our score 9/10. So the U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business offers 0% APR for the first 15 billing cycles on purchases, as well as balance transfers made within 30 days of opening your account. Okay, 30 days. And U.S. Bank pulls most often from TransUnion on the personal credit side, and Dun & Bradstreet and SBFE on the business credit side. So this card is great for the sign-up bonus and the cashback categories. So you have 0% intro APR for 15 billing cycles. This applies to balance transfers and purchases. There is no annual fee. There is a balance transfer fee that is either 3% of the amount of each transfer or $5 minimum, whichever is greater. So this is really cool. And what we love is that the card also has a generous sign-up bonus, $500. Okay, this is really good. So if you basically, the thing here is that you have to be a new cardholder though. Okay, you also have 3% cash back, so you earn 3% cash back on eligible purchases at gas and EV charging stations. You have office supply stores, cell phone service providers, and restaurants. In addition, you can earn 1% cash back on all other eligible purchases, and there is no expiration or limit on the total rewards you can earn. So this is kind of cool. We love that. And we also love the fact that they have a $100 software credit. So if you are right now, if you're looking to buy, let's say, accounting software, or you're trying to subscribe to one of those software tools, you might want to consider this U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business Card, because you can earn a yearly $100 statement credit for recurring software subscription expenses such as FreshBooks or QuickBooks. You also have prepaid travel, so you can earn 5% cash back on prepaid hotels and car rentals booked directly in the Travel Rewards Center. And for a limited time, as I said earlier, you can earn $500 in cash back. Just spend $4,500 on the account owner's card in the first 5 months, in the first 150 days of opening your account. Okay, this is really cool. So all of these benefits come in addition to the 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for 15 billing cycles. This is just fantastic. Just fantastic. And after that, the APR will change. The APR will go from 13.99% to 22.99%. Okay, and this is a variable APR, and it's tied to the prime rate. Number 2, folks, we have here Citi Simplicity. Our score 9.5/10. Now, this card is for individuals, but we have decided to include it here because it is the best card in our view for sole proprietors and independent contractors. Okay, and here you have a 0% intro APR for 21 months. There is no annual fee, and there is a balance transfer fee of 5% of each balance transfer with a $5 minimum. So Citi Simplicity Card offers 0% intro APR for 12 months, for 21 months. Let me just get it clearly here. So Citi Simplicity Card offers 0% intro APR for 12 months on purchases, okay, and 21 months on balance transfers made within 4 months of account opening. This is really important. So we have 12 months for purchases and 21 months for balance transfers, and you got to make those. You got to make the balance transfers within 4 months of account opening. And Citibank will mostly use your Experian report, with Equifax also being quite likely. Okay, so those are the two that they use more often. And one thing I want to say here is that the ongoing APR of 14.74% to 24.74% variable will actually apply after the promo period ends. So get that in mind, okay? 14.74 to 24.74%. And one thing you need to understand is that the APR clock starts ticking when you make your first transfer. So if you plan to consolidate multiple debts onto one card, it's best to move them all at once. In addition to a long APR window, the Citi Simplicity Card has a no annual fee and no late fees or penalty rates. So this is really great. And so if you are a gigster, an Uber driver, a DoorDash driver, you are an independent contractor, you are your own boss, this is a card that you might want to consider, okay? And we love the fact that the card has several features that make your life easier in terms of convenience, protection, and support. So you have automatic account alerts. You can tap your card with contactless pay. In this COVID days, it's kind of good to have contactless pay. You can choose your payment due date. You have digital wallets. This is really good because digital wallets let you shop with confidence in millions of places online, within apps and in stores. Okay, with digital wallets, you can speed through checkout and continue to enjoy all the great benefits that come with your card. You also have Citi Identity Theft Solutions for protection. You have $0 liability on unauthorized charges, and you have 24/7 customer service with Citibank. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. In today's conversation, we're still talking about the top five business credit cards with 0% APR on balance transfers and purchases. Okay, and the number one, the best of the best in our view, the best of the best, U.S. Bank Business Platinum Card. Our score 10/10. Here, this is the best overall. You have a 0% intro APR period for 20 billing cycles, no annual fee, a balance transfer fee of 3% of each balance transfer with $5 minimum. So the U.S. Bank Business Platinum Card offers 0% APR for the first 20 billing cycles on purchases, as well as balance transfers made within 30 days of opening your account. 30 days, okay? U.S. Bank pulls most often from TransUnion on the personal credit side and Dun & Bradstreet and SBFE on the business credit side. So after the intro period, the APR range is 11.99% to 20.99%. So you have 12% to 21%. So this is really good. When you think about it, it's a great offer, okay? And you do have a dedicated service with the U.S. Bank. So they have a 100% U.S.-based servicing center that provides 24/7 dedicated services. This is really good, okay? And you have Visa Spend Clarity, so you can track spending and manage your expenses more efficiently with this powerful tool. This is really good. So overall, when you think about this, this is the kind of card you want to use just for debt consolidation. You know why? Because this card lacks rewards. There's nothing else you can earn from this card but balance transfers, okay? So don't think about earning rewards, earning points, miles, or cashback on purchases with this card. No, this is the wrong card for you. So this card, you want to use it to transfer balances and to save money on interest. That's all. That's all there is. And we love the fact that this card allows you to monitor your expenses. However, again, as I said before, If you want to use the card, okay, go ahead and use it. But the APR is kind of high. You're looking at 12% to 21% after the intro period is over. So there are other cards that are just they're there and they're more interesting for this kind of purpose. So we love the fact that the card actually has a lot of benefits in terms of interest management. But please don't forget that balance transfers are not free, because the U.S. Bank's Platinum Card's 3% minimum $5 balance transfer fee is far from ideal. Okay, because they will be charging you for that, and this card is also not built for international use. Okay, this is not a travel rewards card, so its 3% foreign transaction fee should not be a surprise and probably won't come into play. And you don't have to travel. You can also be here in the States and shop online on a foreign website. If you do that, they will charge you also foreign transaction fees. So as long as the transaction doesn't happen in US dollars, you are basically inviting a foreign transaction fee into the equation. So don't use this card for that. Before I close today's conversation, let me have a quick overview. Let's have a little chat about business credit cards in general here, especially when it comes to balance transfers. This is important. You need to understand that business balance transfers work in the same way that personal balance transfers work. In other words, you are basically transferring high interest debt into a low interest debt product. That's what it is, okay? And you have to make sure that there has to be the perfect timing, because business balance transfer cards that offer an intro 0% APR can help you save money when you consolidate debt. Yet we all know this offers will not last forever. Okay, so you want to get ahead with the transfer credit card that has a long history, a long time period. Let's say the U.S. Bank Business Platinum that offers 21 months. This is really good. Okay, this is really good, and you also have to pay attention to the fact that they do charge a 3% balance transfer fee. But if you're saving, let's say you're saving 10% in interest rates versus the 3% fee, think about it. And who qualifies for business credit cards overall? You have sole proprietors, freelancers, you have independent contractors, because a lot of folks think when we talk about business credit cards, they're thinking about big companies. No. If you are a small business owner, you are a one-person show, you are a one-person LLC, you can still qualify. Okay, if you are a large business owner, you can qualify. If you're a limited liability company, you can qualify. If you're an S corporation or C corporation, you can qualify. Okay, and you have to understand that business credit is different than personal credit, not only in terms of the reporting, in terms of also the monitoring. For personal credit, you have Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. For business credit, you have Dun & Bradstreet. You have Experian, you have Equifax, you have LexisNexis, you have SPFE. You have a whole lot of, you have a diversity of players, of credit reporting bureaus, okay? Big decision time. Let me ask you a question. Is your business currently registered or incorporated? Are you a one-man or one-woman show? Or do you have a legit business? Talk to me about that, because you need to understand that this could have an impact on your application, because some business card issuers might want to have an EIN only application. Okay, and remember that you have to understand that business cards don't have the same liability protections as personal cards. Okay, and business cards have rewards too, and some are tailored to business expenses. So when we talk about cashback, travel rewards, or software subscription expenses, it really depends on your industry. One thing I also want to say is that, and you have to be prepared for this, when you are thinking about a business credit card application, you need to think about the paperwork needed, because this kind of applications require more information than personal card applications. They might ask you for your financial statements, right? So your balance sheets, your P&L, your cash flow statements, your statement of owner's equity. They might ask you for your business tax returns in addition to your personal tax returns. So you will find yourself submitting two sets of tax returns. your 1040 on one side and your 1065 or 1120S or 1120C on the other side. So you have two sets of tax returns. You might also be asked to provide business licenses and permits. So the thing here is that the credit card issuer might want to verify the legitimacy of your business to make sure that you are a legit business. So they'll be asking you for stuff like that, licenses and permits, okay? And in some cases, they might ask for a business plan. Yeah, they might ask you for a business plan, especially if you are a newbie, if you are a startup, and you're trying to have a balance transfer business credit card. Let's say you have strong personal credit, but you have no or lethargic business credit. In other words, you have a very low business credit. You are in the 60s or 50s on your paydex score. They might want to see a business plan to make sure that your business has a vision and has the funds or has the means to achieve that vision. Okay, credit card. Let's have a conversation about credit cards. Are you looking for a higher limit? Because business cards usually have higher credit limits than personal cards. Okay, this is why a lot of folks this is why I was telling you, if you want a large limit, it's better to incorporate. Because if you are a sole proprietorship, you can still get a business credit card, but the limit you might get is limited, as opposed to having a business. Okay, but the cool thing about business credit cards is that employees can also have their own credit cards. Of course, you can monitor that. You can monitor those credit cards and assign specific limits to them. Okay, so I just wanted to have this quick conversation about those points with you, and please check out our credit card evaluation approach video. We do have a strict method on this show when it comes to categorizing, when it comes to reviewing, when it comes to listing business credit cards and personal credit cards. Check this out. All right, folks, let's quickly recap today's conversation. I was talking to you today about the top 5 business credit cards with 0% APR on balance transfers and purchases. Number 1, we have US Bank Business Platinum, 10 over 10. Number 2, we have Citi Simplicity, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have a US Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business, 9 over 10. Number 4, we have the PNC Visa Business, 8.5 over 10. Number 5, we have the Wells Fargo Business Platinum Credit Card. We have 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.